Today's adventure brings us down by the University of Minnesota campus. Center screen there is the Ecology building. Not sure exactly what all of these buildings are for, but look at this tree. Branching out in all directions. I'm just looking around, and this must be a pretty beautiful area to walk around during the springtime. And there's the old University of Minnesota water tower. Well, hello there, and welcome to another beautiful Saturday for an adventure. And this building behind me right here is the Goldstein Museum of Design. What's in there? I have no idea, because all I did was Google museums and found a place I haven't been to. So we're going to learn about this place together. Should be very interesting. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. If you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. This should be fun, so come on with me, you guys. Let's go see what there is to see. Here's a look on the inside of the building. A few floors of stuff. I don't know what it is, but it says Ruth Crane, A Collector's Journey at the Goldstein Museum of Design. It's got some furniture, some places to sit down. This is definitely a U of M, kind of a school feel to it in here. So I think I'm not in the correct area. So hopefully we can find it. I think I'm close though. It looks like I was attempting to go into the wrong entrance of the building. It's actually around here to the front. This is the place I'm looking for. And so here's a look on the inside of the museum. Lots of different clay, pottery, beautiful designs. And this is Ruth Crane here. Doug and Ruth Crane. And what she does is collect ceramics. Her apartment is filled with them. And she knows the stories of the people who created each piece. This should be quite fascinating. And this may look like an ordinary blue pitcher, but I assure you it is not. It is Ruth Crane's very first piece that she collected at an art fair with her husband. They later moved to Northfield, Minnesota, where she developed a friendship with another collector named Ron Lindy. He was a collector of Red Wing pottery and introduced her to the Minnesota Art Pottery Association, where members would bring items to sell to Ruth. And that is where her big collection began. I like this teapot right here, and what's cool is we know the stories of all of these pieces. There's a guy named Richard Abnett who began his studies in architecture and switched to ceramics after taking a class with Warren Mackenzie. Warren said a potter is someone who makes pots for people to use in their home. That's what Rich decided he was going to do, and he did it for the rest of his life. Very cool. I like the name of this piece. It's called Old Sleepy Eye. Chief Sleepy Eye was one of 4 Sioux representatives who met President James Monroe in 1824. Wow, this piece goes back quite a ways. And so these are various items from 1909 to 1924 from Paul Revere Pottery, Saturday Evening Girls. And Saturday Evening Girls, SEG as it was known, provided social and intellectual stimulation for young Jewish and Italian immigrant women. And in 1908, they started pottery and specialized in functional items that included dish sets for children, often personalized for the child's name. Wow. And this might be my favorite piece in the collection that I've seen so far, and it's not even very old. It's called Boat from 2018 by Jeff Ostrich. It's stoneware, and the surface decoration is similar to the dazzle camouflage of World War II ships. I just like everything about this one. This one is called Pitcher from 2010 by Colleen Riley. It's made of light stoneware, and I really like the colors on there. It's got kind of a jungle feel to it. Very creative. Wow, check out this case. Very high quality pieces of porcelain and stoneware. This reminds me of the types of pieces that if someone had them in their house, and when I was a kid, my mom would be saying, "Don't touch." And that is probably why these are behind a glass case. There's a whole wall in back of pieces that are not behind a glass case, which makes them much easier to photograph. And here's a piece called Crystal Bowl of Jewels. But to me, it kind of reminds me of a bowl of fancy soaps that someone would have right by their bathroom sink. Here is a piece called Triangle Teapot from 2018, and it is by Christy Clark. And she left the wheel for hand building, and this teapot is a pouring container version of the pyramids. It's got hidden secrets. Looks like it was designed to pique your curiosity. I like this one a lot too. It's by Joanna Powell, and it's simply entitled Cup. It's made of earthenware, and it is a tumbler from 2016, and she explores the awkward and irregular, seeking to find focus beyond traditional beauty. Look at that, just from all angles, this piece is fantastic. This one reminds me of something that you would see on Pinterest. Like how to make a cup in 5 minutes. And then you try it and it takes 6 hours. Wow, this one is really unique from the ones that we've seen so far. It's called Open Work Vase, and it's called Stoneware Pinchwork is the style that is used here by Emily Schroeder Willis. And she lives by the saying, "I am sorry to have wearied you with such a long letter, but I did not have time to write you a short one." That is awesome. This one is pretty unique too. It's called Teapot with Divided Spout from 2016 by Julia Galloway. It's made out of porcelain, and she bought her first wheel, pottery wheel that is, with babysitting money. She's known what she's wanted to do since she was a little kid. That's a great thing. Well, you guys, this has been another successful adventure here today on Tommy Travels, where we've been checking out all sorts of pottery / artwork, because that's really what it is. And what's cool is we even got to learn a little bit about the artists themselves. And if you guys liked this location and the content, check out the description below for a link to my daily vlog channel, Tommy Travels the Second. There's even more of these fantastic pieces in that video. And go ahead and hit like if you liked what you saw here today. Go ahead and comment, and please go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. Thank you so much for the support that you've given me today, and I hope to catch you on the flip side.